Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you, or basically giving you some tips on how I create unique looking sims that are completely CC free. And yeah guys, you can still make cute sims without custom content. Even though I know custom content is great, I love some assets that it can bring into the game. But if you're looking for vanilla sims and a way to improve the way your sims look without having to use mods or custom content, this is how you can do it. For today, I'm gonna be doing a female sim. I hope that's okay with you guys, and this is the sim that showed up as soon as I entered create a sim. So there's a couple things you can do first before jumping in and really customizing your sim. You can either look at the sim that you have in here, take everything off. That's something that I always do, just get rid of everything to kind of see them. And if you're liking some features that the sim has, you can just stay with it. Or something that I do sometimes is I go to the face category and I look at the faces that we have here. Sometimes I might look into one of them and I'm like, okay, I kind of like this nose, I kind of like this eyes, I kind of like this face structure, I kind of want to play with that. So you're going to be thinking about things that you might feel attracted to in the way that that's how you want your sim to look like. Something that really can help as well is having an idea before jumping into cast. You can either go to Pinterest or go into, Google and type out some models or people, faces that you would like to see in your game. And that actually becomes really handy because that can inspire you and give you ideas of sims to create. So for example, even though I think the sim is already very, very stunning, for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and say, look, for example, this sim, I really like her face shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and use her as my model. Something that is very important for you to not fall into the face same syndrome, which is something that I feel like happens to all of us. I mean, it has happened to me like 3 times already, is being stuck in making every sim looking the same. So to not fall into that, presets are gonna come very handy because you're gonna have to try different things. And maybe at first you're not gonna be too happy with that sim, but I promise you it's a great way to start making sims that look completely different from each other. And with time, you're gonna be able to do that and also have a unique style. So for starters, I really do like her face. So I'm just gonna slowly start messing around with her face shape. With the detail mode that we have here, you can also really change stuff from their face. Like for example, maybe I want her chin to be more round or I want it to be more pointed. So have that in mind and use it to really personalize. I don't know if that's a word, but to really go into deep details with the face of your sim. So for example, her face shape and everything, I'm really liking it. I'm gonna just keep it like that. But now I'm not too sure about her eyes. I kind of want her eyes to be different. So something good is now that we have more options for eyes to make it more diverse. So now you're just gonna have to go through it. And now, for example, this is an eye that I don't usually go for. This preset, I don't really use it that much, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and try something different. And if you go into the detail mode, here's where you can really change that eye preset to make it fit the way you want it to look like. So for example, here I just made them wider and look more open because I felt like they were kind of low, if that makes sense. Like they were kind of closed off. So I really like that, for example. And see, I didn't have to do much, but it already looks different and looks like how I want it to look like. So far, I really like her eyes and I think her face shape is just perfect. So now I'm gonna move on to the nose. I feel like sometimes we all tend to use the same noses. Like for example, I always see this button cute nose that we have here as a preset, but as you can see, there are so many other choices and we do have some new ones actually that have been added a while ago. But for example, I find this nose so cute, or even this one, like this one is so cute. I really like the shape of this noses. I have to say I really like this one, for example, as well. I really love how that defined it is. So I'm gonna go with it. And as you can see, you can really do anything that you want. Like even the nostril, you can change that up and make it as how you want it to be. There's so many options for customization in this game, which is great. So already I'm having a sim that I've never made before and that I'm very happy with how she's looking. You can always just change the size of things, make it as you want it. But now I feel like she's looking very surprised. So we're gonna go ahead and change her eyebrows as well and her lips. Something that you need to have in mind is also that it's okay to take as long as you need. I know some people sometimes feel some pressure or also feel like they take too long, but honestly, that is completely fine. Sometimes getting there and being happy with your Sims takes a while. It's all about experimenting and trying what's best. Okay, so far I feel like I'm quite content with my Sim. So we should move on now to skin details. That's something that I really like for our Sims, and we actually have so many more options now, which is great. Don't forget to also check around the side profile. Maybe there are a couple of things that you would like to be changed and you're not happy with. So far, I think I'm really liking her. So we can move on to skin details, like I said. Okay, I just went ahead and tweaked her up a bit, changed her skin tone and everything. I might even change her hair color in just a minute. But skin details, we do have a lot of them if you own a couple of the packs. Like for example, with Growing Together, we got so many that are so cute to add to your sim. And also we do have some base game ones like the birthmarks and, oh never mind, actually a couple, oh no, yeah, birthmarks. There's only one that came with Growing Together. But we also have vitiligo. I don't know how you say it in English. I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm so happy that we have that because this means you can have more representation in your game, which is also very cool and really nice to have. So yeah, for example, I think I want her to have some freckles. So I'm gonna go here to the ones from Growing Together. I really like them. I think they really did a good job with them. And as you can see already, our sim feels much more unique and that there's more to her. Not only that, we also do have some skin details for our body. So I'm gonna go ahead and also give her some freckles there. And I'm gonna go ahead and change her body too. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, but truly something that I love about The Sims 4 is that lately they've been really adding a lot of representation to the game. For example, I do have some stretch marks around my butt and my thighs, so being able to see that in game makes me feel a lot better, and it's nice to be able to add that detail because it's something that is very real and that we have sometimes. So it's nice to have this here. So for example, I can go ahead and add them to my sim, and that makes her feel more real and like a real person, if that makes sense. So now, as you can see, with just a couple steps, you are almost there. You already have your sim. It truly is not that hard. I feel like sometimes we put so much pressure into making the perfect sim that it can drive us crazy and we end up just exiting cast upset and feeling like we can't do it. But truly, guys, it's all about trying new things and exploring what the game has to offer. And for example, if you are a custom content user and you don't want to get rid of them, this might also become helpful for you because maybe you have more presets installed and other mods that can alter the body shape more. So just take on these tips and I'm sure you're gonna be very happy with what you're doing. So now, guys, all that is left to do is put an outfit together, choose a hair, and do her makeup. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Okay guys, if you're using glasses in your game, you might notice that sometimes they fall very high on your Sim's face. But if you hover over here in the detail edit mode, you can actually hold on here and slowly put them more down. Like you can adjust them as high as you want or as low as you want. And that is something that I actually found out recently, not too long ago, just by trying to see if I could lower the glasses. And it's such a useful tip. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe people know about this, but I didn't, and it's such a game changer because it looks way better in the Sim's face. Okay, you guys, and just like that, here we have a sim. Isn't that crazy? with just a couple steps, we have a great sim. Something that I also want to say since we're here is that exploring as well with clothing and trying different things that you don't usually go for is truly very helpful as well to make you feel more inspired and like you're really trying something new. Sometimes we tend to go for the same items because we love them, but trying new things is also good. I really hope my words came out good and that you guys understood what I was trying to say. I know that you might feel like this is not enough, but I promise you it's just these little tips and steps that will make you feel so much better about the way you're creating sims. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want this sim up in the gallery. I'll make sure to complete all her outfits, give her a name and a personality if you guys really want her. But truly, I hope this was helpful. And you know, another thing I could say maybe that I didn't before is play with the sliders with the makeup if you're making a female sim, because that truly is so helpful. It's kind of fun to also play around with that, to be honest, and see what your sim looks best with. But yeah, I promise you that playing around with presets, playing around with the detailed edit mode, playing around just truly exploring the ways you can shape their faces, their mouth, their nose, their eyes, eyebrows, neck, and body will truly make you feel like you're exploring something different. And again, don't be afraid to try different presets. Sometimes you might feel like they come out looking wrong, but I promise you that it's gonna be fine. All you have to do is practice, play around, and soon enough you'll find the perfect sim and your own style. But yeah guys, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this was helpful and I'll see you guys next time. Let me know, do you want me to make a video giving tips for creating male sims? Do you want me to give you tips about clothing? Anything you want, just leave the suggestion in the comments down below and I'll make sure to check that out. Okay guys, again, thank you and I'll see you next time. Bye!